Welcome to a journey of a lifetime. With me in the studio is Al-Haja Khairun Gumran, who will be sharing with us her experiences on as far as Hajj is concerned. Alhamdulillah, Al-Hajja, we are actually honored to have you in the studio. Welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to you.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's my pleasure to be here. I will continue from where we left off last. We exited Medina and we will now be entering into Makkah. But before we get to Makkah, we go to a miqat, usually Bir Ali or any other miqat nearest to Makkah, and we enter into Ihram at the miqat. So once you enter into Ihram, you make your niyyah of going into, either you now going to make Umrah or Hajj, depending, because you don't immediately go into Hajj. Generally, you go to Umrah first,
yes.
Once you come from Medina. Anyway, so you enter into Ihram, and after that you make your niyyah, your dua for safety, protection, good health, ease and acceptance of your undertaking, and to be assisted with becoming a righteous servant. And you start making your talbiyah, so labbaik. And as you end, once you come now into the haram, the actual haram itself, you haven't actually entered the Baytullah, the mataf yet. You enter the haram itself. Ideally enter at Babu Salam gate, which is number 22. You can see the pictures on your screen. Enter with your right foot and pray your 2 rakat tahiyatul masjid and add other niyyah as you wish. And after your du'as, you proceed towards the Baytullah, but continuously saying your labbaik. And labbaik, Allahumma labbaik, you are proclaiming the sovereignty of Allah, and you are saying, here I am, Ya Allah, here I am. It's, you invited me, you called, and I answered your call, and here I am. Like a mother calling her child, you say, here I am. And what is a mother now going to do? She's got something for you. She called you, she's got something for you. Allah has something. He has plentiful, He has abundant blessings, barakah to give you. And you go forward and you say, I am here to receive. And you make dua that Allah Ta'ala will assist you to becoming a more righteous servant, to be more obedient, because of all the favors He has done for you, all the blessings that you now have. So this is now what you receive and what you will also give back by being that better person. You serve your Creator by serving humanity and the creatures around you, all of nature that is around you. You serve, and by so doing, you serve your Creator. So it's sadaqah, more sadaqah. Look for the poor, both in Medina and in Makkah. You look for the poor within the area, and you will see plenty. Support small businesses to get increased blessings. Look out for the markets where you can support the up and coming businesses. But also, so now, I digress slightly. Upon now you coming towards the miqat, and you see the Kaaba for the first time. So you raise your eyes and you see the Kaaba and you make your salam. Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam. Tabarakta ya dal jalali wal ikram. That is your salam to the Creator. Another 2 rakats, dua, and abundant istighfar, and then make your dua and ask and ask. And ask for what you think might look impossible, because nothing is impossible for Allah. And so you move on and you make your tawaf. You do not face the Kaaba when you are making tawaf. You only turn around to look at the black stone, the Hajar Aswad, and there you make your istilam, and you continue around making the tawaf. Now here on the screen you will see a picture of the Hajar Aswad. Like I said, only look at the Hajar Aswad and do not look again at the Kaaba, and continue making your 7 tawafs. Each time arrive at the Hajar Aswad, make istilam and continue. The Hajar Aswad is a stone that Hazrat Adamm alayhi salam was given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, was told to take it down to the earth, to place it on the Kaaba and to make tawaf around it. The Hajar Aswad is from Jannah. And when you arrive at the Hajar Aswad, you are relating to the Hajar Aswad. It's from Jannah just like you. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, the father of the nation, was from Jannah. And the Hajar Aswad yearning to go back to Jannah is what you now relate to, almost in a sense, from this journey of tawaf around the Kaaba. And so you continue with your tawaf. You will pass the brown stone called the Rukn Yamani.
No.
Now the Rukn Yamani, you'll see a picture on your screen. It's on the same line as the Hajar Aswad, but is on the left hand side, whereas you are walking on the right with your left shoulder facing the Kaaba. So you are walking on the right, and as you turn around and you come to the third corner, you will see the Rukn Yamani, but you don't look at it. You're not looking at anything. You will continue. So when you are done with all your tawaf and you make your 2 rakat salah and you make your dua, thereafter you can go and you can try and touch the Hajar Aswad, make your dua there, and also touch the Rukn Yamani. But very, very important, do not touch any of that while you are in ihram, because both those stones are perfumed and you're not allowed to inhale perfume while you're in ihram. So only do that if you're out of ihram. And so you've now got pictures of all this. There's another picture now of the Kaaba and all the features of the Kaaba, which you can have a look at. It shows you where the door of the Kaaba is and the Hajar Aswad in relation to that. It's very close to the Hajar Aswad. That area between the door of the Kaaba and the Hajar Aswad is called the Multazam. The Multazam, according to Hadith, is the area where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, is where tears are shed and du'as are, you beg Allah Ta'ala at this place. You can place both your hands on the Multazam and make your dua. And as I said earlier, tears may be shed. There are lots of opportunities to make dua all over in Makkah, at the Haram. Bearing in mind, okay, so in your picture of the Kaaba, you see the Hatim, which is a semicircular area around the Kaaba, and that is also a part of the Kaaba. If you get an opportunity, you can make salah in there, because if you make salah there, it's like you made salah inside the Kaaba, which is where Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had directed Bibi Aisha to make salah when she requested to go inside the Haram, to go inside the Kaaba to make salah. And he told her, make your salah in the Hatim, it's part of the Kaaba. So very important. So you'll see all this on the picture that is on the screen. So from here, on a daily basis, try to make at least 1 tawaf a day out of ihram. But anyway, to continue with while you're on Umrah now, you go and make your sa'i, and there's a picture now of the sa'i, the walk from Safa to Marwa, and the Zamzam wells. Drink lots of water at the Zamzam well once you've done with your sa'i, which is your 7 circuits, Safa to Marwa and back. Once you've done your 7 circuits, drink lots and lots of Zamzam water, as was the case with Bibi Hajra when she did her sa'i, when she traveled from Safa to Marwa looking for water. And she found the Zamzam on the 7th time and had the water to drink. So you too have lots and lots of Zamzam water. And the Zamzam water, you can drink it standing. It's one of the 2 types of water you can drink standing. The only other type of water you can drink standing is your wudu, leftover water. Every other time you drink water, you must be seated because it helps you to digest. But Zamzam and wudu water, you can drink standing. So once you've done, then if you're done with that Umrah, and you've done with your sa'i and you've read your 2 rakat nafil, you can then proceed to trim the hair, shave the head for men if they want to shave, or trim, and then the ladies, take a piece of the end of your hair, snip off the end, and then you are out of ihram, and then you can continue with whatever else you need to do after that.
Oh, right, mashallah. And, we will soon be going to on an ad break.
Yes.
And I think it's also important to mention that I'm just going a little bit back, Al-Haja, with your permission, that, the touching of the Hajar al-Aswad, because of the crowds,
yes,
it may be very difficult to get to the Hajar al-Aswad. But even if you don't get to the Hajar al-Aswad, when you get to that spot, all you do is you raise your hands,
Raise your hands.
and you start, circumambulating of the Kaaba.
So you raise your hand, say your istilam,
Naam.
and it's almost as if you are touching, but you're not touching, but you raise your hand as though you are touching.
Yeah.
And then you
Look,
continue
exactly
on your tawaf.
Exactly.
Correct.
So, inshallah, Jazakillah khairan, Al-Hajj, for your insight and for all the explanation you have made. We will be taking an ad break, and we will be back, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to a journey of a lifetime. With me in the studio is Al-Hajja Khairun Gumran, who is, of course, sharing her experiences with us on as far as Hajj is concerned. And inshallah, we continue from where you had stopped.
Shukran. We now enter the 5 days of Hajj. And by this time, I think most people will be in Azizia, unless you are staying behind in Makkah. But most people are in Azizia. And I want to mention that there are basically 4 fard in Hajj. The one is the intention before you actually commence. So you say your niyyah, Ya Allah, I intend to go to Hajj for your pleasure and for your blessings, and make it easy, and please accept from me. Then you go into a state of ihram, and we all know about the restrictions where ihram is concerned. And then the third fard is the Arafat, where you make your ziyarah and lots of dua. And the last fard is the tawaf ziyarah. The wajib of the Hajj is the sa'i, the Safa Marwa, the tawaf. Well, the tawaf I mentioned earlier, but that's fard. But wajib is the sa'i, the wukuf at Muzdalifah from Fajr until sunrise on the 10th of Dhul Hajj. So we might have spent the night there before, but the wukuf will be between Fajr and sunrise on the 10th, which is the Eid day. Pelting the Jamarat on the 10th, big Jamarat on the 10th, and then all 3 on the 11th and the 12th. The Dam-e-Shukr or the Qurbani, the hair trim, and the Tawaf-e-Wida. These are all the wajib of the Hajj. So we now get into, there's a picture on your screen now showing you the city of Azizia. This is what Azizia looks like. You will probably be in one of the hotels in there, and you will do your niyyah from Azizia, and from Azizia will then progress to make your Hajj, which your first stop for Hajj is Mina. Mina is on the eighth day, the 8th day of the Hajj. You spend the whole day at Mina. Starting, you need to do at least 5 salah at Mina, at least from Dhuhr on the 8th until Fajr of the 9th, that you need to make all your salah at Mina in time, and preferably following the Imam at Mina. And now here's a picture of Mina showing you what the tents look like, the overall picture of Mina, and then showing you the inside of the tents as well, so you can see how the conditions are. It's basically single mattresses per person, and they're quite tight, and you will ease into it. You will accept it. In fact, at one point, you will start getting so used to it, you will actually look forward to it. And when you come back home, eventually you will say you're missing Mina, and you're missing Makkah and everything else as well. But it's just a really good feeling about the place, that you ease into it. And the toilets as well, you kind of ease into things. So you read your 5 salah at Mina, and you connect with your fellow Hujjaj, get to know people, and build this bond with people. And these now become your Haji sisters or your Haji brothers, because men are in a separate tent to ladies. Even married couples are not allowed to be together. And also, because you're in Ihram, there are some very strict rules about how you associate with your spouse. But be that aside, so once you've done with your 5 salah, you will then proceed on the 9th of Dhul Hajj to Mina, to Arafat after the Fajr salah. And here's a picture now showing you Arafat, the mountain, the whole of Arafat itself, and what it looks like. Once you are in Arafat, the real dua and the actual connection and making that heartfelt duas begins after the Dhuhr Salah. Or you can start immediately, but the real essence of the dua at Arafat begins after the Dhuhr Salah, out in the open in the sun. Like you see in the picture that I'm going to show you now on screen, hands outstretched, ladies and men, and sometimes you will be tearing or sobbing, but you make your dua and you ask all those things, everything that you've ever asked before and everything that you want to ask now, and all the duas you want to make for the people that you left behind at home, and the duas that you want to make for the people, your parents, whoever was deceased before you. Whatever it is that you want to ask, you ask now with your hands outstretched. So ladies, I think the best thing is look for a quiet spot and make your dua. You don't have to be on the mountain. If you are, it's fine. If you're not, it's still fine. The area of Arafat, the entire area, is the area where your du'as are made, and this is the essence of the Hajj. Arafat is the essence. So here you've done your du'a, and if you can, men and ladies, I will show you a picture of the Masjid al-Amira. Try and make your salah in there. So you will see the Imam of the Masjid al-Amira will make Dhuhr and Asr salah combined. Follow the Imam, whatever he does, you do exactly the same. If you don't get a chance to make your salah in there, it's fine, you can make it anywhere else. It will still be accepted, you are still in Arafat. Once you do not, then once you've done your dua, etc., and it's set, Maghrib time sets in, you do not read Maghrib salah at Arafat. You will read it combined with your Isha at Muzdalifah. So at the time of Maghrib, as soon as the Imam is ready to move away to Muzdalifah, you also move ahead following him or following your group. Now you will find that everybody, there are millions of people and everybody is going in the same direction. There's a picture now showing you the move from Arafat to Muzdalifah. We went on the bus, and the problem is that I think if you choose to go on the bus, be prepared to be late when you arrive there, because then you don't have enough time to spend at Muzdalifah, and most people want to sleep at Muzdalifah. In fact, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam spent the night at Muzdalifah. So if you can, you need to maybe sleep there, but if you can't, it's fine, it's a resting space. So you reach Muzdalifah, ideally you are walking from Arafat, and you see the picture, throngs of people all together moving towards Muzdalifah. At Muzdalifah, here's another picture. It's an open space, a vast space, and you'll probably be with your group. So your group will tell you where is your resting spot, and there you make your Maghrib and Isha combined.
Jazakallah khairan, Al-Haja. And actually, when you were speaking about the mountain that is Jabal Rahma, many Hujjaj think that, they need to take a walk to Jabal Rahma. It's not a necessity, that they should go there. Like you earlier on explained, to say the entire Arafat is a place for dua. So we should not, the Hujjaj should not feel that by them not going to Jabal Rahma, then their Hajj is in question.
No,
there's no such a thing. Your Hajj is still valid, and you make dua from within the precincts of Arafat, and everything is fine, inshallah. And I think from here, I also want to just mention that the SAHUC, will have a clinic even at Arafah. I should have spoken about it in the beginning, but they will have a clinic at Arafah. And of course, it's important for the pilgrims to understand that the clinic provides primary health care.
Yes.
The same even at Mina, there will be a clinic there for the pilgrims. In Medina, the clinic will be in Movenpick, hotel. So, but these are facilities that the Hujjaj are supposed to utilize, inshallah, and the SAHUC, volunteers will be also seen there. So wherever the Hujjaj are, the SAHUC volunteers will be there to attend to their needs. Of course, it's important. Sometimes we make these general statements to say you will be assisted whichever way, or it's also important that we mention that unfortunately, due to lack of manpower, the SAHUC volunteers will not be able to push the Hujjaj in a wheelchair or carry the luggage of the pilgrims. We will not be logistically, is not just possible. So it's not like wanting to be harsh, but that's just the reality on the ground. So yeah, I think all the points that you alluded to on as far as Mina and Arafat are all valid. And also we need to also conscientize our pilgrims to say the facilities, it's a tight space in Mina. You spoke about the size of the mattresses. And then the number of the toilets is another issue. But you know what? If you go with an open mindset, wallahi, Allah makes everything easy. It makes everything easy. And you will be able to make do. And hence, there will be nothing to complain about because you are the guests of Allah and Allah is your host. He will see to your needs and He will make things easy, inshallah. So we stop here, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have come to the end of the second episode, and we will be back, inshallah, soon. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.